Hello, world builders. Welcome again to another time for the welcome to the day 12 of the 14 days Wealth Mastery Challenge. I want to say thank you so much for joining me, and I want to really say thank you and celebrate you for how far you have gone in this journey and with this process. So today is the day 12, and I want to talk about a concept that could change the way you look at your entire financial future, which is your freedom day number. And I have talked about this before. You know, I've talked about, calculating, defining, discovering your financial day number. What does that mean? If you've ever dreamed about traveling the world, if that's your goal, you want to live your dream home, live in your dream home, or you simply want to wake up each morning without worrying about bills, then you want to stick around because, yes, we are talking about something interesting today. This could be the most single important idea that you explore this year. So I want you to pay attention. I want you to stick around, and I want you to, you know, uh, get into this mindset with me today. So, what exactly is Freedom Day number? Or let's even say what exactly is Freedom Day. And I will say in my own definition, it is the point where you've built enough financial stability to fully fund the lifestyle that you truly aspire to live. Yes, you've built it, you've developed it, you've walked that journey whereby you build the financial stability that fully fund the lifestyle that you truly aspire to live. And this is not just you surviving, but you truly thriving. So this is you truly thriving. And I want you to think about it when you talk about financial day freedom. What that mean? Financial day freedom, or your freedom day number, is being expansive. This is not being constrained by your paycheck. Anytime you hear freedom day number, sorry, anytime you hear freedom day or freedom day number, is you thinking about being expansive, not constrained. And for example, instead of saying that, can I afford this or I can't afford this, the thinking and the mindset is you begin to think about it like, how can I make this happen? And that is the expansive way of seeing things. So your freedom day is deeply personal. You want to define what that is for you. For some, it's retiring early. Like, some people, they want to really retire early. My desire is to retire early, which I did. At least left the corporate, and now I'm doing what I love. And for others, it might mean that they want to start a passion project without worrying anything immediate, without worrying about the immediate profits. This passion, what they have in mind for years in their heart, they want to really start that thing. And this could be the year when this could be the year where you start that passion project. And I can tell you that some people's dream might be uh you know uh, um the family. They want to have the time with the family, enjoy the family, which of course everybody should have that dream, but it comes with a cost as well. So whatsoever that is for you, whatever your dream is, knowing its cost gives you a roadmap to achieve it. Yes, and I'm going to dive into how can you calculate what that is for you and how to build the plan or the roadmap towards it. So let me tell you a quick story. I remember a time when I, talked real financial myself. I thought real financial freedom is really hitting a specific dollar amount, right? But it's not about numbers. It's not about having this a particular number of dollars in the account. So, but when I hit a number that I thought, okay, this could be my financial and freedom day number, it didn't feel like freedom to me at all, right? It felt the same because I had defined the lifestyle. I I defined a lifestyle in my head, but I hadn't hit that lifestyle. I hadn't hit that define that exactly what I really, or what it will look like when I get there. And I wanted to, I don't even know how to fund that lifestyle. So, and I was still working the same hours. I was still stressed out, stressed over the same bills, and even missing out on the experiences that I really that I craved for. So my aha moment came when I realized that I needed to be clear about the life that I wanted. And this could take years for some of us. This could take months. It could take weeks for some of us, right? But when you are on that journey, looking for what exactly do I really want, or designing the kind of life that you really want. And it's not just about the numbers. Now that you know, it's not just about the numbers. It's about being clear about the kind of life that you want, right? Because the real freedom is about living on your own terms. Live on your own terms. Whether it's, you, just like I said, traveling every summer or twice every year or 3 times every year, whether it's you buying your parent a home or a car, right? Whatever it is, whether it is you funding a charity, really being clear and defining what that looks like for you is a game changer. And that was my own aha moment when I get a clear picture of, oh, so this is what I really want. And I begin to, put all my resources together, even my mindset, everything towards the dream that I want. So I want to share a startling a fact with you. And according to Gallup polls, only around 33% of people feel confident about their long term financial future. So, because when we're talking about Freedom Day number, it's in the entirety might not be immediate. Some of us it might take years to get to that number. Some of us it might take months, right? Some of us it might take quarter or weeks for us to get there. But just like I said, thinking expansive rather than constrained. But this is interesting because most people don't have a clear vision of the lifestyle they are aiming for. Like I was when I started on this journey. I just wanted this figure. I have this figure in my head that when I hit this amount of income every month, then I will be financially free. But when I got there, it didn't feel like freedom at all, just like I shared, right? It didn't feel like freedom, but being clear on the vision of the lifestyle that you are aiming for, that is it. Some people, they are just hoping they'll have enough money someday, one day, right? And they keep living in that someday I'll someday I'll we call it someday I will have enough, someday I will live in my dream, someday I will, right? But it's really getting that clear vision that this is what I want. But if you don't even know what enough means for you, like, I have this is enough, this is what enough means for me. How do you even want to know when you get there? Hmm? You don't really know. But don't worry today. Right now, we're going to dive into what does that look like. So I will share with you step by step on how to calculate your freedom day. And the first step, which I've shared on this channel and on this 14 days challenge before, is visualize your dream life. Visualize your dream life. That's the basic, that's the baseline. That's the foundation of building a wealthy life, right? Visualize your dream life. One thing you want to first do is, and which I keep hammering on over and over, if you haven't developed that um skill, or not really skill, it's just a habit, is to write down things, right? Write down every aspect of your ideal lifestyle, right? Your location, your home, traveling. And I have like a four category of what that looks like here, right? Your vocation could be one category, your vocation. And remember, you can move all these things around depending on your own definition and living on your own terms. So your vocation could be your career, or your business, your work, your office, and your workspace. That could be, what does that look like for you when it comes to home? You want to change your state, you want to go to a warmer place, you want to be in a gated estate, whatsoever that looks like for you when it comes to your location, right? And then the second category is relationship. right? Your family, your spirituality, your home. What does that look like when it comes to relationship, your significant other, right? So the third category is health and well-being. Health and well-being. Do you want to be what's a food you want to be eating? You want to be eating organic food and all of that. Your health, right? What do you want for your health? Your fitness and movement. What do you want for your fitness and movement as well? All right. And then the last category is what I call the money and time freedom. The money and time freedom. This is like the wild card where you can put anything here, right? I put here transportation, entertainment, recreation, joy, education, personal development, travel, legacy, social impact, clothing and style, right? What does that look like for you? Your financial stability, your money, right? This is like you put in a bunch of things. Wildcat, right? You want to write books, what wine collection, sex, whatsoever that is for you. This is where you put in that lifestyle that you really want, the goal, the desire, the vision you want to write in all of these categories. So I have fourth category for you if you were maybe drawing or sketching it. Vocation here, you have your relationship, vocation, relationship, you have your health and well-being, and then you have your money, time, and freedom. So under the vocation, that is where you put your work, your office, your career, your business, and all of that. For your relationship, you put your family, your spirituality, your home, whatsoever that looks like for you. For your health and well-being, you want to be eating organic food right now. That's what that might be your goal. Fitness, how many steps in a day do you want to be? And you're not just, sometimes when we'll set goals to be fit and all of that, it's not just to lose weight alone, right? Some of us is to be fit, right? To help our heart, to help our mind. It helps you, release the endorphins so that you feel good. Is I call it happiness drug, right? So when you do exercise and it releases endorphins into your body and you are happy, you are energized, you have the energy to go throughout the day. So look at what that looks like for you as well. Then the last category is the money, time, freedom, and what I call the wild card. Anything you want to put in here, you put in there, and you dream it, you write it down. Don't filter right now. Don't filter based on your current income, what that looks like. But right now, I want you to dream big. Or whenever you are doing this exercise, take some moment and dream big, right? Imagine your life with no financial constraint. What does that look like? With no financial constraints at all. What does that look like? All right. So that's the first step. Visualize your dream life. The second step is calculate the cost. And this is where you differentiate when you just paste pictures from, you cut the magazine, you cut pictures from magazine, you download pictures online, you print it and you put it on vision board. That is where it differentiates, because now you are pulling whatsoever that vision is. Some of us already have our vision boards. We placed it there, it's there. But how do I break it down into tasks that I have to do every day that move the needles that move the needle of my goal towards me achieving that goal? And this is where it comes down to calculating the cost. Number one, and this is what I would even say for today, you have to pick one category and pick one thing that you want to work on, right? That you want to really work on today. The challenge is pick one thing, and I will get into the challenge. But for the second step for you to calculate the cost. Research how much that dream life might cost you monthly or yearly. So for me, what do? I look at, okay, the home that I want, this 6 bedroom, 7 bedroom kind of home. I want it in this kind of an environment. What does that come when it comes to mortgage? I break it down into every month, right? It's going to cost me X amount, right? I look at my office. I look at my transportation, my car. I want to change the car tire, the tires. I want to prem. I want to do some other stuff with my car. I'm not changing my car right now, right? But I want to upgrade my car. I want to change the tires. I want to do some alignment. I look at how much that is and I divide it into 12. Every month is going to cost me. And then I put in my expenses as well. I want to be washing my car car twice a week, twice a month, right? That comes with a cost as well. So I calculate that, how much that is for my transportation. And sometimes I even put that when I'm going for a meeting, I want to be taking Uber. That could be one of your goals as well, but I put it there because there's not everywhere you want to, take the cars. Maybe you are driving to, you have an event downtown, and you can't even, be thinking about parking, or they do not have valet parking and all of that. You just want to get there, do whatever you want to do, and come back. That was one of my, goals as well. What does that look like every month? I put everything together, and you look at it from one category to another. Remember, this is my dream life. This is what I want to, have. This is my own dream life. So, and my freedom day number. So when you calculate everything divided by 12, right? So that is how much every month, or you can say annually. Oh, my dream life will cost me $250,000 annually, right? What does that mean? When you break down into monthly, right? Maybe right now I am earning $10,000, and by the time I calculate my dream life is now 25,000, then I have a gap of $15,000, and that is where the expansive mindset comes in, right? So you calculate the cost, right? You research how much that dream life will cost you monthly. In fact, sometimes you can even go online, go to Google, go to this all this chat smart bots, ask how much does daycare cost in Chicago area. It will give you. For your home, it could be that you want to have someone coming to clean your home once in a month or twice a month. You want to have a chef. What does that cost every month? You want to have someone help you cut the grass and do the flowers and all of that. It costs something, right? What does that break down to every month for you to fund that lifestyle that you want? So once you know it, and you know where you are right now, and you know where you want to go, then there is a gap. And that is where, the third step comes in, which is brainstorm how to fund it. Remember, when it comes to freedom day number, is expansive rather than constrained, right? So you want to shift your mindset to, I can't afford it, because now you see that your new number is now, way, 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 maybe times two, times three of what you are earning right now. And they're like, okay, no, there is no way I can afford this. No, then you want to flip that statement to, what, how can I afford this thing? What new income stream, savings, investment can I create? Now you move from being a consumer, being a complainer, being a workaholic, to being a creator. What can I create? Right? Could you start a side hustle or side gig? Right? Could you invest more aggressively? And I've talked, to some of I talk to professionals that really want to attain the FIRE goal. The FIRE is called FIRE. FIRE goal is financial independent, retire early. There's a movement, some of us, and that means that you have to save 40, 50, 60% of your income. That's aggressive, right? It might be your goal. Maybe you are 39, it's okay, by 40, I want to retire. And you want to be saving 60% of your income. By you doing that, it forces you to create, because you have expenses. When you are saving 60% of your income, the remaining is now that makes you broke, right? And I begin to think about how can I create? How can I, you know, be able to pay for my expenses? So this really helps you to be more expensive. So whatsoever you can start, maybe you want to start a side also, you want to invest aggressively or save aggressively, or it could be that you are savvy, or even if you are not savvy, you want to begin to develop digital products, books, courses, consulting, coaching, whatsoever that is, right? And I will share a story of one of my I would say client or protege that went into that by creating a consulting offer, and then begin to earn by the side. The possibilities are endless. They are endless once you believe it's achievable. Remember, whatsoever you conceive in your heart and you believe in your heart, you can achieve it. Whatsoever you believe in your heart mind and you believe in your heart, you can achieve it. So I want you to write that down, that anything I conceive, anything I believe, I can achieve it. All right. So let's talk about mindset. The one huge difference between those who achieve their financial day number and those who don't is just belief. If you believe you can, and if you believe you can't, you are both right, right? The possibilities are endless. Just like I said, the power of mindset, the power of mindset. If you tell yourself daily, constantly, if you check what your mind, what you always think about what you think about, right? If it's always, things around, I can't afford this, this, I can't afford that, or this dream life, I don't even know how to do it, right? And it's okay. You might not know how, but do you know what? Do you know what it is? No. Once you constantly think about it, like I can't afford this, I can't afford this, then it begins to become your reality. It begins to become your belief. And your mind is going to find excuses why you can't, right? Your mind will find excuses why you can't. But if you tell yourself, I'm finding new ways to make this happen, your brain looks for opportunities. Remember, if you think about why you can't afford it, why you can make it, why it can happen, your mind will do what? Will find excuses. But if you are thinking about what way can I do this, what other ways can I achieve this, your mind is going to find opportunities. Excuses, you can't. Opportunities, I can, right? So that is it. That is just it. Your mindset is key. So now I want you to take one thing, just one thing, and this is like the practical thing right now that you want to take out of this conversation today. What is that one thing, one concrete action that you will take today? Identify one aspect of your life, of your dream life. Is it your vocation? Is it your health and well-being? Is it your relationship? Is it your money time freedom? Whatsoever that is, identify one area. Some of you, it might be your house. Maybe you want to move to a bigger house, right? Or you want to have a specific travel plan, right? You want to estimate that cost. Today, do that math. Do that math. Go online. Go and see how much it's going to cost in that neighborhood. Type that zip code. Type that area code. Whatsoever it is. Take a step towards achieving your dream life today. For for the women in my community, what I did for them is even right from their office, from where they work, I tell them, what is it that today you you can upgrade in your workspace, right? That can make you feel like a boss. And they begin to think about it. Oh, I'm going to put a flower here. Oh, I'm going to put a wall art here. Oh, I'm going to do this, right? One thing today that you can take out, that you can elevate you, that can help you, even make you feel like that boss, feel like the $1 million boss, right? What is it going to be? So take that one action. Identify it today. Take one action today. In fact, if you can write it down in your journal, or if you have a digital journal or what's it called, budgeting app, you can begin to put it right there, right there, right now, right? And also, I want you to share this with me. Share your comment. Share in the comments what you want to work on, right? Tag me on social media with #Freedom Day Challenge. And I'm going to continue this. In fact, this is where I really like my heart is, because I really want people to like dream. I really want you to dream in that space of imagination. You are the only one that can hold yourself back. Nobody can hold you back, right? So I want you to do #Freedom Day Challenge so that we can cheer each other on, so that we can even continue this conversation. If you are bold, make a plan today. Start working on that financial goal this month, the month of January. What will that be for you? Even if it's just for you to save something, like you want to save extra $100, extra $500, extra 1,000 towards that goal. Set, do that. Or if you want to start a business, you want to start, let's call it side hustle. If for people that haven't started any business before, you want to start a side hustle, a side gig, or maybe you've even started something, you want to legitimate it, right? You want to go legit by putting in an LLC, having the structure, right? So I want you to hit reply me, DM me. Let's get you started. Let's brainstorm together. How can you have something by the side that can help you fund your dream life? Okay. So thank you so much. This has been a great time. And I want to tell you that this movement, Freedom Day Challenge, Freedom Day number, is more than just a personal finance exercise. It's more than you just sitting down and visualizing and writing it down, right? It's a movement. It's a movement. It's a chance for all of us to dream bigger, right? It's time for you to like, okay, come up from where you are. What's your next level? For this year, dream bigger, dream bold dreams, right? Live freer, support others, and lift people up, right? So I want to say, if this idea really resonate with you, do me a favor. I want you to watch this video. Watch it to the end. Watch it to the entirety, which I believe you did, because now you're still hearing me. You are still here, right? I want you to subscribe. I want you to subscribe. If you're on YouTube, I want you to follow me. I want you to like this video, and I want you to share the video with one person you know that needs to know to. You want to remind them of their own dream that is worth pursuing, which I believe it's worth pursuing. Watch this video with one person, send it to one person, share it with one person who you know that they need a reminder, right? That their dream is worth pursuing. So, so thank you. So that's it for day 12. For day 12 of our World Mastery Challenge. Your Freedom Day is waiting for you. Yes, no one else can define it but you. No one else can make it happen but you. You can make it happen. You define that. You dream it. So, but I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you have question, drop them in the comments or send me a message, a DM. Let's start painting what our future, looks like. I know it excites us and it could motivate us as well, to get up, to get going, and also it's going to really set us free. So until next time, keep dreaming, keep taking action. Remember, the biggest limitation we have is the one we place on our own imagination. Let me tell you that again. Let me share that again. You can write it, right? The biggest limitation we have is the one we place on our own imagination. So let's remove those limits, make it your dream, make it your dream, remove the limits and make your dream real. Make it real. Let's make our dream become reality. Let's live our dreams. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow. We have 2 more days to finish this challenge, and of course, we're going to continue later. All right, continue the conversation, but I will see you tomorrow. So thank you so much, and God bless.